Hey you guys, how it's been? So the topic of the day is everything is not always black and white. I haven't been posting videos, but I'm going to start reposting my videos. Like I said, I like to take a break every now and then come back with more knowledge that I seek truth to understanding, because a lot of people see the world as black and white. And what black and white means that people don't have no cognitive distortion. They can't distinguish what is true versus what is false because they stay in one lane. They're not ready to get uncomfortable, to get comfortable with learning new things. So that's why the videos I want to post, I want you to watch and put your own understandings to. For an example, a lot of people are being gang stalked, which is a new form of harassment, community based, where people are being slandered because they're speaking out or because they are putting out the truth and people want to stop the truth. In order to stop the truth, you got to make somebody be deemed as crazy or deemed as, please don't come near them because they don't know what they're talking about. For an example, I had a large following on Facebook and on YouTube. I started all over. You guys have started to join again. I appreciate that. But that could be a reason why I'm deemed in that category. So you're going to see series of episodes or series of clips from other people about their testimonies in regards to the thing they call gang stalking. I want you to always do your own research to seek your own knowledge, okay? But I'm going to post them after this, each clip. You might see this clip a couple of times because now YouTube want us to connect our content with our own content as well. Context, excuse me. Sorry for the loud noise. You know, I'm outside. But everything is not always black and white. We got to learn how to move from black and white to color. We got to learn to move in our own lane. We can't be bots. Somebody asked me, what does that mean to be called a bot? I say, unfortunately, a bot is not a negative term. If you overlook the definition of it, to me, a bot is someone that was just trained to think a certain way, trained, programmed. Because like a robot, you got to program a robot to do certain things. So unfortunately, when I call somebody a bot, I'll be like, you're so by the book. If it says it, you believe it. You know what I mean? But it says trust nothing. Always obtain your own information. Even those of you guys that are Bible scholars, always go above and beyond and read more than one different Bible terms. And when I say terms, there are different Bibles that are written. There's Ethiopian Bibles. There's the Sefer Bible. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm tongue-tied. I don't know why, because the noise is distracting me at the same time. There's Catholic, Cathedral. It's a whole bunch of Bibles. It's just because you're reading it doesn't mean that you're going out and stepping out of your faith or your religion. You're just trying to obtain knowledge and put it all together to make it make sense. Okay, so watch this series of videos that I'm going to post after this, and then y'all give me your opinion, because everything is not always black and white, but it's up to you to distinguish what is real and what's facts, because a lot of you guys are struggling to tell people to believe your story. In order for people to believe your story, you got to come with the facts. You can't just say, oh, they don't believe me. Bring them other people words as well so that they can distinguish, okay, if 10 people are saying the same thing is happening to them, so when are we going to start listening? When are we going to start looking into this? Okay, because if you just come to them and they don't understand, they never heard of it, they're going to be like, maybe she is crazy. Maybe he is crazy. How somebody want to follow him? He is a nobody. You get what I'm saying? They think you're a nobody if you're not on the big screen, if you're not making movies, if you're not selling out tickets. But they don't understand that some of you guys are chosen, and some people know that you're chosen, but they might not know that you're chosen. So somebody trying to stop you from getting to whatever you are supposed to get to, right? So they harassed you to get you off your A game. But I hope you understand that this situation is to make you stronger and teach you that you are chosen for a reason. And why I say chosen is because if 10 people are against you by yourself, you must be a powerful individual. Why does it take 10 people to stop you? Why can't just one person bully you? Because you're not going to take that. That's not you. I'm going to keep it short. Just everything is not black and white. Listen to these other people's testimony. Talk to you guys soon.
This material is shared and used for educational purposes only, in the hope that it will help others experiencing the psychological violence associated with gang stalking and being a targeted individual. So this information is from a website called targetedjustice.com. And it is the gang stalking training manual. Yes, there is one out there, folks. Gang stalking training manual. So let's talk a little bit about the author of this information. And there's a book out there called Black Light on Black Shadows, and that's by Dr. Rooney Kildare, MD. And she was a chief medical officer for Northern Finland, where she became aware of the government's gang stalking program. She wrote a book exposing the targeted individual program that included the training manual for gang stalking. This use of British spellings suggests that it may have been originally written by British intelligence agents. And you can read this yourself, folks. I'm just reading it in case you are more inclined to listening than reading. So let's move on. Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. We're going to start at number 1, and this is general. Okay, so this is how they kick it, folks. General. Operations in general are of the active surveillance type. Passive surveillance is watching a target covertly to obtain information about the target. Active surveillance can include information gathering, but it also includes the agent making the target aware they are under surveillance. Beyond active surveillance, agents perform acts to keep the target uncomfortable around the clock. Did you get that? Yeah. Although operations are silently approved of and covered for by the official justice system, they are not seen as criminal in nature by citizens who do not have a strong sense of right and wrong. Agents must take great care that each and every act of punishment is, in capital letters, deniable. This means that should the target complain to police or, in brackets, any other officials or friends, neighbours, family members or doctors, the nature of punishment must be seen as the target's overactive imagination, or better yet, an indication the target is mentally ill. Wow. The system has worked for years to recruit the medical establishment, repeat, to recruit the medical establishment to help maintain deniability, and today most targets are immediately labelled mentally ill and often forced onto antipsychotic medication when they complain. But their agents must still do their part skillfully, in brackets, to perform acts of punishment so that almost anyone the target complains to will deny a crime against the target has taken place. As an agent, you will be trained in how to do this. So this is basically the training manual that the agents go through. Okay, so moving on to the next paragraph. The system has been blessed, you hear that? Blessed with advanced technology which enables heavy punishment at times the target is in their home, silently through walls, and this is very deniable. Agents must pass their initial training and demonstrate a high level of commitment to maintain community safety and the ability to operate deniability before they will be considered for advanced electronic punishment training. Electronic punishment training is beyond the scope of this manual. The organisation is very fortunate in that we have been able to recruit top specialists to back up field operations people. Psychologists are the key to finding ways to maximize feelings of stress and hopelessness in the target, and degrading the target's health from many individual minor invasive punishment acts. Wow. Technicians in all fields, telecommunications, electric power, building electrical and alarm systems, and utility employees in all fields use their positions to inflict many absolutely normal-looking problems on targets on an ongoing basis. And of course, the services of many skilled locksmiths are invaluable to this. As a community-based agent, CBA in brackets, you will have the privilege, let me repeat that, privilege of working with a team capable of delivering better justice than the official system. Right, so that was just a general outlook on how they're trained, and then we're going to move on to number 2, surveillance.
The document that I'm passing out speaks about the illegal clandestine operations happening behind the terrorist watch list today. So I came here regarding police harassment 6 months ago, events that unfortunately continue to occur to this day. And what I didn't know at the time was the reason why I was being arbitrarily investigated, along with the aggressive measures that they were taking to do so. This led me to finding the deep corruption happening behind the terrorist watch list today. So there's 3 components to the terrorist watch list. There's the no-fly list, the selectee list, and the KST file, which not many people are aware of. And within the KST file, there's 3 subcategories, one of them being a silent hit list for non-investigative subjects, a list that's been known to catch many unsuspecting innocent American civilians, that including whistleblowers, journalists, and now down to students at universities, which I don't understand how a whistleblower, a journalist, a news reporter would purport a nexus to terrorism, as that's the requirement for inclusion into this subset. What's going on with this list is not only illegal, but it's being used for purposes that go directly against the HSPD 6 executive order that was issued by the president in 2003. That stated that this executive order shall be implemented in a manner that is consistent with the provisions of the Constitution and applicable laws. That's what was stated in the executive order issued by the president in 2003. The executive order only gave them a screening tool for known and suspected terrorists, not the authorization to deviate from that and create a silent hit list for non-investigative subjects, to which all forms of invasive surveillance, infiltration, and sting operations are utilized against the individuals that they have enlisted into this subset. And it's often through a method called gang stalking, and I know there's a lot of misconceptions around that, but it's very similar to the operations that were utilized within the SOTC secret police. And I do have documents. Did they pass out the whistle? Yeah. So I passed out documents from the former head of FBI that whistleblowed about the realities of that illegal clandestine operation that's being implemented against the individuals that they have enlisted into the subset. And one might argue, though, by the use of these procedures, that instead of preventing terrorism, they're actually eliciting it, subjecting these individuals to all forms of abusive surveillance, harassment campaigns, that along with unlawful imprisonment, often inducing these individuals who they have enlisted to actually committing crimes instead of preventing them. And that is the reality now for the 400,000 people that the FBI has on the watch list today, as most of them are listed as non-investigative subjects. These are oftentimes innocent American civilians who oftentimes have no relation to terrorism at all, or even a criminal past,
as that was revealed in the most recent DOJ audit report
Your
that found that
time has expired.
99.71% of the individuals that they have on the watch list today have no relation to terrorism at all, with only 0.29% of its records actually belonging to known and suspected terrorists. And that's for the 400,000 people that they have on the watch list today. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Any questions?
No question. We're in good shape.
Okay, all right. I did pass out the documents from the former head of FBI that whistleblowed and talked about the realities of that clandestine operation. That's illegal.
Thank you.
All right.
Be safe.
All right, thank you.